Hello everybody, and welcome to a new episode of Real Talk with Hadassah Chen. Sruli Broncher is a rising star in the Haredi world. Correction, Sruli Broncher is a star in the Haredi world and a rising star in the secular world. I have met him, I worked with him, I even had a fresh lunch with him, and he truly is an amazing talent. He writes, plays, edits, directs, and performs. Welcome, Sruli. What an honor.
Hi, Hadassah. So nice to be here. Finally. I mean,
Yeah.
time has come.
Yes.
It's happening.
Yes.
How are you?
Incredible.
First of all.
I'm great.
Good.
Ready
I'm happy to be
to.
here.
I was excited to interview you because since we've met, I have been exposed to a new world, and you have opened my mind because you are very much unique. And I want to throw you to our viewers because you're so interesting. Last time you came with a crew of people around you, and everybody wanted a selfie. And
Yeah, so I try to avoid that in my day-to-day life. You know, there's all the people, and you know how it is, part of the business. But there's the life in the cameras, let's say, and there's the real life which happens at home by yourself in the studio when you're actually doing the dirty work that people don't see you for hours and hours just sitting on every note and everything. And that's not so glorious, but that's the real thing.
Actually, I want to start from the end because I was looking at your Instagram, which is great, and your TikTok account, which is great. You have a lot of followers.
Thanks.
You're very interesting too. I mean, I'm a woman with children, but I find myself just stopped in the middle watching your your stories. It's very interesting. You're entertaining. And you have a lot of talent. I mean, you're sharing your tips with your followers, which is great. You really are close to your followers. That's why they relate to you.
Yeah.
You talk to them.
I have something, I like people. It's something I got from my mother. I just like people, I like talking to people, I like people around me. And that's why for me, it's not like fans, it's like friends. And it's not a cliche, it's true like that. I sit a lot in the shuk Machnuda, and drink beer with my friends. A lot of times fans come over, oh, can I have a selfie? And 5 minutes later, we're just sitting and having this long conversation about their life and this and that. I like people, I like connecting, and to me, each person that connects to my music and listens to it, I feel like we have something connecting
You're
us
sharing.
as people.
Right.
And that's what's so amazing. And that's why also when I'm on social media, it doesn't matter, Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok, or whatever, I always try to talk to people and hear about them, and they feel it. And that's why I get a lot of times, a lot of young people talking to me about their personal life. Like a 16-year-old girl could start telling me, I'm having problems with my father, with my mother, school, got kicked out, drugs, different problems, people talking to me and asking for advice. And
In fact, I want to get to that because but first I want to say that the last clip which we see going on is it's a song that you released just now for the victims of Miron.
Yes.
Which is amazing because people need this right now.
That was very incredible, this whole song, because first of all, we all heard about the story, like great shock, everyone was like traumatized. And that Shabbos, obviously everyone was talking and just starting to understand what's going on, and I was sitting with my father and he told me, look, Sruli, you have to do a song about Miron. I was like, no way. It's too scary. How could I even write about such a thing? And he told me, listen, I don't ask you a lot about your music, like my parents love my music, but you know, they don't get too much involved in what I do. Whatever I do, I tell them, oh, there's a new song. He said, look, you have something you could touch people. Music is something that brings out emotions that no talking and nothing could actually bring that out, only music. And in such a time when it's not only the families, it's not only the friends, it's the whole country is grieving together. It's like a big shiva of a whole country, more than a country, a whole nation around the world.
Right.
He said people need something in the music to bring out their emotions. He said, please try. I said, okay, look, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna go in the studio, but I really need to feel that I hit the spot, because if not, I'm not gonna do it. That Motzei Shabbos, I went to the studio. I had only like one phrase in my mind. I had Emor letzarotenu dai, which means say stop to Atzuras.
Sure. So
And
suffering.
yeah, it was just like one phrase. I went into the studio, and literally in 5 minutes I had the whole song.
You write it, compose it.
I
compose the
wrote,
lyrics.
composed the whole, yeah, and then that whole night, like Motzei Shabbos, I was like doing the music, arranging. I didn't know who's gonna sing it. I just knew it has to happen quickly. So Sunday morning, I sent out the song to 3 of my friends, singers. One said he's working already on his song. One said, yeah, I need to think about it. And Mara Green, he heard. He just texted me, I'm coming to record. Like that. I was like, great.
Incredible.
He came to the studio that Sunday. We recorded the song, mixed it the same day. Monday, we were already shooting with my photographer, Yitzhak Kelman, which did an amazing job on this and on all my music videos. It was all like momentarily. We had this concept of printing out names of the 45 people that were passed away.
Genius.
And giving them to 45 random people in the street. And it was so emotional because you see how every person had some story about Miran. Some person said, I was there. Some person said, my friend was there. Like everyone was connected and people
Right.
were so into it.
Right, I can see that. You came right in the right time.
Yeah.
You actually, all your songs that come out are in collaboration with somebody else.
Right.
You don't sing alone. What's
No,
the story?
the only thing I don't do in music is singing. I compose, I arrange, I write lyrics, I mix, I master. Also in the music videos, I direct and I edit, I do After Effects. I do kind of everything. I don't sing. Like that's like off limit.
So you're not static and vanilla, like everybody
No,
says. You're
I'm
not
more,
the-
yeah, I'm more Jordi if people are taking it to there, which does the music. I do like putting in my song sometimes like a little rap kind of snippet, a little thing, because it's like part of the, it's like my signature thing.
Nice.
I do put in a lot of time background vocals or different things, but like lead singing, not. And also I feel, also if I could do it, there's something about when you bring in another artist with his voice, his ideas, his talent, it's gonna bring out of the song something that I can't do it by myself.
Right.
It's the two
But
people
then
together.
you split the fame also.
Yeah, but I don't care. I don't do it for the fame. I do the music because I have something inside me I want to bring out to the people.
Yeah. You have a very unique look.
Yeah.
And I'm not telling you.
Yeah.
I'm not
known thing. Yeah.
Which is capturing, tell us a bit about where you come from so we understand.
Yeah. So, first of all, I come from a very Hasidic family, standard were Alexander Hasidim. Well, we came from Australia to Israel. I'm the only child born here in Israel. Yeah.
Of how many?
I'm the 7th.
Wow.
All born in Australia. My parents did Aliyah, and I was born like 3 months after they came to Israel. Now I grew up looking standard Hasidic, pious, black and white, yeshiva and everything. I always had something in me about looks, fashion, and things. I'm not talking to you as a teenager. I remember as a 5-year-old, literally, looking at the kids in where I grew up in Haranoff, which is a very American neighborhood, and all the time thinking, I hate how I look. I want to dress like those kids. I want to have a haircut like those kids. I always felt it.
Because you had the pills.
Yeah,
and
but it's very
everything?
weird because 5-year-olds, what are they? They're
Right.
just playing with their friends. It always, I don't know, like there was something in me. It always like drove me
incredible.
crazy. Yeah, I never know why till today, but like the moment I finished yeshiva and I started working in the industry, I was like, okay, I could do whatever I want.
So you went to yeshiva.
Yeah, I was in yeshiva normally till I was
You were
20.
studying, you were able to focus.
Yeah, yeah, I was a very like good kid in yeshiva. I didn't
Incredible,
do it.
because
Yeah.
someone with so much talent to sit and learn.
Yeah,
it's not
so
just-
at the last few years in yeshiva already, I started working in music in a studio, but like my mashgiach said, it's okay, you could go to there if you're here in yeshiva for these hours and things.
Amazing.
And yeah, so we had like an agreement.
So you're not a rebel. That's what I want to get to
Very
the people.
not. That's a
Then
point.
you have to rebel to become.
No, I'm so not. Like everything I did in my life, all my changes, or like I come to my parents, I'm like, okay, so from now I'm doing this and that. And we have like a normal, mature conversation, and I do it.
But your parents must be very open-minded.
Yeah, my
It's not
parents,
like
my parents
this.
are very open-minded, but it's also their approach. Because I could just come home one day, like with a colored T-shirt and like do whole drama, or I could just come and tell them, and they ask like why, and I explain.
So when you dyed your hair blonde?
Yeah, and obviously my mother always needs to roll her eyes here and there, but it's okay. She gets it. And the unique look, I didn't try to get to there. I didn't know where I'm going with my look. Like at some point I started wearing like clothes I liked, and then I just wanted to grow my hair, but then I didn't want to take off my payas because I still like my payas. I don't think I should take them off. And then suddenly I got this unique look of like a big haircut with payas, dyed hair, and when I started,
you stand out.
Yeah, and when I started like 4 or 5 years ago, it was very unique. Today there's more and more
That's what I'm
young Hasidim, like more modern, that look like me, and I'm happy it's getting into a thing because not everyone needs to look the same. It's okay that most people do. There's some people it just doesn't work for them. They want to have their lifestyle, and they could still be religious and daven 3 times a day and
That's exactly
do whatever they
what I
want,
wanted to get.
and still dress.
You can have talent.
Yeah.
You can channel your talent. You can use it, and you can still be.
Exactly. You could really get it all. That's the point.
You can
like,
get it
if you
all.
want to know,
Love it.
take it.
Love it.
Yeah.
Do you though suffer from this being, looking different or being...
Look, people all the time notice I'm different, and I'm very categorized like as, oh, it's him. But usually it doesn't make any problems. I'm all the time surprised by how much of my friends, I have a big base of friends which are like really Haredim, Hasidim, people that grew up with me in yeshiva. They now have like 4 kids and married. Yeah, with like big pants and beards, and we sit and we talk, and they know everything about my life and about who I am, and we're friends. And obviously maybe they don't agree about everything, but the people are so normal, way more than what you see on media. Because on media, the bad has to jump out, but I see my day to day, I nearly never get like anti.
Amazing.
People just are normal, and here and there you get the comments, you get this, but it just blows away in the big picture. So it's like so
One
not.
day.
Yeah.
Where are you going? What's your direction?
So
You're young. How old are you?
I'm 26.
Okay, so we have.
Where am I going? So at the last few years, 5 years, I've been doing music for the Haredi, not only Haredi Dati world, like religious world, Israel and around the world. And I'm still moving on and pushing in more and more and getting bigger than trying to get to more people with my music. But my next big goal is to get to the secular world.
Right.
Which is way harder because I'm not in the industry.
They know you already.
I'm starting to get in there. That's the point. When you start as a Haredi in the Haredi world, you know people from the industry, you have your connections. There I'm like totally blank. But it's starting to get there. One of the things is I started opening a TikTok account.
Yeah.
And it happens so fast that I just now go in. I was just last week in Kenyon Azrieli, in Tel Aviv. I go and like in 1 hour, 5 different kids stopped me. Oh, you're the guy from the TikTok and blah, 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 blah. And totally secular. Incredible. And that's new for me because till now in the secular world I was totally unknown. So it's a TikTok and it's on social media, and the music, people are slowly starting to get the person. For them it's also much more hard to wrap around their head what this thing is.
Right.
For Haredim it's okay, he's modern.
Right.
For them it's this Haredi guy with payas but still with a weird look, doing pop music.
Yes.
And he's trying to get to us, we secular people. It's like very different, but getting there. Yeah.
Do you see yourself like getting married, creating a family?
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure you get this question all the time.
Family and marriage is like my dream.
Amazing.
I was kind of a guy that like when I was already 17, I was like, okay, I want to get married and have kids. Like that's, yeah, I'm that type. Obviously when Hashem will send me my right zivig.
So you really got it all, talent, religion.
I'm trying to. Look, it's not simple. It sounds like, oh, so is that this and that? It's a lot of struggles, a lot of crying at night, a lot of times where you're like, but it's fighting, because if I don't fight for my life, no one's going to do it. I could just say, I'll take the simple way and live mediocre, and so what?
Right.
I want to achieve things. I want to finish the day with a smile and feel like I donated something to the world. I gave people. I have a reason why I'm here.
I think you can also show the younger generation that you can grow up being religious from a very religious family with your talents and use them and just without giving up what you really believe in.
We already spoke a bit about it, but that's exactly the point. I'm talking to so many young kids 14, 15, parents a lot of times
They
throw them
idolize you.
They throw them out of the house. A lot of things because, and I'm trying, I really want, there should be a norm in the Haredi Kehila that no, you could be religious and still be true to yourself. You don't have to change for anyone.
Yeah, I love it.
So
Amazing.
I hope it's gonna happen.
Listen, I'm sure, I have no doubt, and I wish you good luck, a great
Thanks.
career, and I hope to see you soon again.
Yeah, I need to come over to you for Shabbos.
Yes, you will.
That's gonna happen for sure.
For sure. And thank you for watching. Watch out, this name, Sruli Broncher. Have a good day.